comes to gourmand fragrances, how often do you hear anything spoken about 100 Silent Ways from Nishane? This is as unisex as it can possibly get. The only thing that saves this fragrance off of my skin happens to be the full dry down with more leathery vibes come up, because it's just such a tuberosy, floral, peachy scent profile right upon opening with a little bit of a vanilla sweetness. Completely unisex, but off my skin it does smell sexy and soft. It's not very crazy and loud projecting, but I feel like that leather masculinity pinpointed at the dry down is really what saves it off my skin. But I've smelled all the X versions except this one until now. Let's roll my fucking music so we can unbox 100 Silent Ways X and see if this joint is better than the original or completely different as the other X joints are.
We're all alone in the villa, we're breathing the air for some friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Blessing one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. All the Nishane X joints that have released have been completely different from the original counterparts, which I absolutely love. If you're gonna be dropping a flanker or an X version, whatever that means, especially a fragrance of this price point, it better be different if you want the consumer to get it.
I ain't lying to you.
And in all the versions that I have smelled, they succeeded. Now this one, hopefully, is on the same boat. Here's a presentation, and let's take a look at the bottle. So it comes with the little Nishane envelope joint, who cares? And here is the 100 Silent Ways X, available on Max Aroma. Today's video is sponsored by Max Aroma. I did request this one because it's the only X version I haven't smelled yet until today. So we're definitely gonna be smelling this joint, seeing how different it is from the original version and if it's worth the cop or is one better than the other. Now the original Nishane has the notes listed all the way on the bottom. The X version does not, but I did pull them up on the website and apparently the notes seem extremely similar. Tuberose, mandarin peach, gardenia, orris jasmine, heliotrope, leather, patchouli, and vanilla. Damn near 1-to-1. So is this gonna be a repetitive? I hope not. I hope there's some differentiating factors and this isn't a stronger concentration, because I want different, I want powerful, I want sexy, and I want a little bit more masculinity out of this scent profile. So
Here we go.
comes off a lot more white floral than the other one. Definitely has a little bit more punch, a little bit more kick, but still uber soft, clean, almost soft, plushy, cottonish, with a very light vanillic extract kind of scent profile and a suede consistency smell. It almost keeps the same energy, a little bit more suede-ish than the original, but this one out of all the X ones seems to be the most alike to its original counterpart from muscle memory, but I'm gonna spray it on a test strip and see. So what's happening now on the test strip is the white florals are kind of just finding their own personality, and there's a lot more dusting of like powderiness coming up on this scent profile. This is a very comforting fragrance. There's nothing loud or really turned up about this scent profile. It's more just chill, very clean, not abrasive, but it feels like it has some ballsiness on this one. Let's do a quick side-by-side comparison on skin. So I'm gonna go the new 100 Silent Ways on the left side or the watch side, and I'm gonna go the original on the right side. I'm gonna give these a minute to dry down and then we're gonna compare side by side to see if this is a redundant buy, which I feel it might be, but let's see. All right, I'm gonna start with the original 100 Silent Ways first. Much darker on the skin than I remember. All right, let's go to the new X version. Oh, wait. Wow, that's very unusual. On the test strip, it came up so much more white floral and powderiness than anything. On the skin, it's pure leather. The suede consistency is even really reduced down to more pure hide-ish kind of leather. Oh, they are very different. Although the note construct seems to be very similar, the layout off of the skin is quite different. The original 100 Silent Ways has more of a darker essence off the skin as well, but the white florals really pop up and that vanillic extract really pops up top and kind of remains there. On the X version, the leather becomes, instead of that base, that top note, making it a lot more rugged. So we got leather, powderiness, almost Dior Homme-ish kind of vibe with a more of a white floral vanillic take. There's also that little bit of that Play-Doh-ish, sticky, rubbery kind of vibe coming off the X version, which really bumps up that masculinity level compared to what it was on the test strip. That's why it's really important to test on skin, and I sometimes even forget it myself with all the testing that I do, that your skin is gonna completely separate everything that you think that test strip is going to do and change the entire dynamic of the scent based on how that fragrance jizzes all over your skin. The X version is better off of my skin. A lot more masculine, a lot more rich. There's a lot more testosterone in the X version off of my skin than on the original. The original still feels more cottony, soft, and cleaner, and the X version feels a little bit more rugged. There's a bit of reduced estrogen, gynecomastia, in the X version, and has this super delicate, captivating, yet masculine scent profile that has a lot of sexy date night capability.
Stinks so good.
That X is really bringing to the table when it comes to this. Now, comparatively speaking, with all the X flankers that have come out, these have to be the closest ones. So this is not gonna be a redundant buy. However, if you haven't gotten any of these, I personally would go for the X version based on what the skin tells me. Because as the famous Cuba saying goes, if you follow me on Instagram, don't trust me or any other content creators, trust your skin.
You a liar.
Trust your nose. Fuck what I gotta say. Because I'm just gonna go off my taste, what smells good on my skin, and what I like based on my personality. And at this moment, the X version supersedes this one. However, when it comes to these two scent profiles, there are some similarities. But since I am picking the X version over the original, this is definitely a full ball spray. Actually, it's gonna be actually my scent of the day with a ball spray. Ooh, the peach. The peach is coming up too. The peach is coming up more pronounced than the aeration from the spray right now. A lot more prevalent, like in that sillage bubble. Oh, look at that. Sneaky little bitch. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Let me know which one of these have you smelled from the X line, and have you tried 100 Silent Ways original or the X version? I'll put a link in the description. You can use my promo code to buy any of these bottles, samples, or any fragrance on the website. Let me know your thought on which one is your favorite from the Nishane X line. I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches. That peach right now, fantastic.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.